Howdy! Hello, everyone. Okay, I have been getting a lot of questions lately, like within the last couple of weeks, about the Color Street compensation plan from current stylist. And so I thought it was time for us to revisit the compensation plan and talk through the highlights super quickly. This is not meant to be super in depth. I think I might actually end up breaking it up into stylist versus leadership, to have it kind of in chunks that are easy to understand. So I'm probably not going to go way deep into the executive phase of the compensation plan, because it is a little different, but I'm just going to talk you through the basics of the compensation plan. All of you guys can find this document in your virtual office. It's in the virtual office under resources, under business documents. That's exactly where I went to print it off before I came to chat with you. So it's 2 pages. The first page talks about jump starts and just baseline commissions, and then the next page talks about when you start building a team and how you get paid on your downline. All of that is important. Okay, so we are so blessed to be a part of this business, and you guys, if you maximize this comp plan, you can make serious money. Last month I made almost as much as my husband in his full-time job. I made that much with my Color Street income, okay? And I am nowhere near maxing out the comp plan. I'm not. I am right here, executive level. I just got to the executive level, so I still have a ways to go. And I'm making a full-time income, working very part-time. So that's not everybody's goal, and that's awesome, and that's okay. But if that's what you want, it's totally achievable. But you have to understand how to get there. If you don't understand how to get to the next rank advance, then how do you get there, right? If you don't know that you're one person away, then how do you know to push for it? If you don't know that your group volume is only $200 short from the next rank, how do you know to push for it, right? So it's really important that you understand this comp plan. You might not need to understand the whole thing all at once, because I'll be honest, I took it step by step. When I was a stylist, I made sure I understood what the requirements were for senior stylist and how much senior stylists got paid, because that was my next rank. Once I got to senior stylist, I made sure I understood what the requirements were for team leader and how much team leaders got paid, because that was my next rank. I did not try to learn this whole entire chart the day I started, because it was overwhelming to me. It seemed too big. So do it the way that works for you. But I'm telling you, you don't have to learn everything all at once, but you need to know one step ahead so you can know what you're working towards. Okay, so we're just going to go over this very quickly. Like I said, I'm not going to make this a long drawn out thing. I just wanted to kind of talk through it with you guys. So anyone that signs up and purchases a starter kit to become a Color Street independent stylist, automatically from day one, from the second you sign up, you make 25% commission on every single thing you sell. Every order that comes in on your website, you make 25% of that, even your own orders. So everything that is purchased off of your website link, you make 25% commission on that, okay? We are able to increase that to 35%. When you hear me talking about enhanced commission, this is what I'm talking about. When you get above 25% commission, enhanced commission is based on your sales in back office, your PV. How much volume, PV is personal volume. So how much personal volume you have for that month determines whether or not you meet enhanced commission. So the anything you sell from $1 all the way up to $599, you make 25% on. Once you hit $600 and above, you get an extra 3%. That's 28%, okay? So if you sell between $600 and $1,200 in 1 month, you get an extra 3%. Once you hit $1,200, from $1,200 up to $1,800, you get an extra 25%. And when I say extra, that means on top of the 25%, we are all getting paid no matter how much you sell. Okay. Once you sell between $1,800 and $2,400 in 1 month, you get an extra 7%. Okay, so that's a total of 32% that you are getting paid. Okay, if you sell between $1,800 and $2,400 in 1 month. Anything over $2,400 in sales in 1 month, you get an extra 10% on top of the 25. So that's your 35%. Okay. So this little chart you can find in your virtual office. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see it? You can find that chart in your virtual office, and it shows you the levels of enhanced commission. There are 4 different levels of enhanced commission. So when you hear me talking about enhanced commission, it's just that's dependent on how much you sell in that month, and you have an opportunity to hit that highest rank every single month. Okay. It doesn't take anything away from you. All right. So if you only sell $100 in a month, that's okay. There's no requirement to bonus qualify every month. There's no requirement to hit enhanced commission every month. Some people just hit that as a personal goal. If you want to make the most money possible from commissions, you're going to sell $2,400 a month. So you get paid 35%. And the way that's paid, each week we get paid 25% of what you sold the previous week. Okay. Then at the end of the month, once they close out the month, it's normally the first week of the following month, you get your bonus check, which includes your enhanced commission. So just as an example, let's say you sell $1,800 in the month of October. Okay. That qualifies you for an extra 7% on top of the 25%. So you will get an extra 7% of everything you sell. If you sold $1,800, you're going to get 7% of $1,800 in a bonus check the first week of November for your October sales, because you get the 25% every week. You get the enhanced commission, the bonus, the first week of the following month once they closed out the month. Okay. So that's how that works. That's how enhanced commission works. Every person is eligible for this. If you have 0 people on your team, this applies to your personal sales. If you have 200 people on your team, this applies to your personal sales. It is the same for all of us. Okay. So that is commissions based on your personal volume, how much you sell, and it has to be reflected in back office, in your virtual office. So whatever that PV number says in back office, that's your PV for the month. And you can check that in back office. You should check that in back office. Don't go by your mental math and be like, well, I know 5 people ordered and they all ordered buy 3, get 1 free. So I think it's about $300 in sales. Don't do that. Look at your PV in back office and make sure you're not missing enhanced commission, y'all. Everybody should be looking at your virtual office at least on a weekly basis to see where your sales are. And you should for sure look the last week of the month, because you don't want to miss enhanced commission by $5. Like, go sell another set of nails so that you get the extra enhanced commission. Okay. That's the baseline. That's how we make money on our personal sales. All right. Now, moving on to the fun part, the part that's exciting to me. Okay. So as a stylist, we all get paid that, right? As a stylist, okay, as a BQ stylist, in order for you to get paid on your downline at all, you must be bonus qualified that month, okay? So this phase of the chart, we're talking about team building, how you get paid on your downline. This phase of the chart has nothing to do with the downline, has nothing to do with recruiting. From day 1, you get paid 25%, and then you can get paid additional enhanced commission. On the other side, the second page, we're talking about building a team and how you get paid for mentoring and helping others. Okay. So the only way you get paid on your team is if you are working. You got to prove to the company that you are working, which means you have at least $300 in sales in your back office, in your personal volume for the month. That's called bonus qualified. That is how you get paid on your downline. Okay. So as a bonus qualified stylist, you are eligible to get paid on anybody that you personally recruit. Anybody you personally recruit is your E1, okay? They're called an E1. If you recruit them, they signed up on your link, okay? You get paid 3% on those people. You also get paid 3% on anybody who's on your first line. That means they're directly under you, okay? So you get 3% if they're on your 3% if they're on your first line, 3% if you recruited them, okay, as a BQ stylist. So if you recruit somebody and you're a BQ stylist, they are on your first line, okay, because you don't have an ability to place anybody at that point. So if you don't know what I mean by placement, I'll get there in a second. So if you are a BQ stylist at that rank and no higher, and you recruit somebody, they are your E1 and they are on your first line. So you get 3% for them being your E1 and 3% for them being on your first line. That is 6%. You get paid 6% on people you personally enroll that are on your first line, okay? That's how much you get paid on them. As long as you're bonus qualified, you get paid 6% on their sales. To be clear, this does not negatively impact your downline in any way. They still get their 25% on their sales, or 35%, however, if they hit enhanced commission. The company pays you 6%. That does not come out of their check, doesn't hurt them in any way. It's the company thanking you for introducing them to this business, okay? So the company pays you 6% on those people. As a BQ stylist, that's all you're qualified to get paid on, is somebody you personally recruit, somebody on your first line, okay? And that's not an and, that's an or. As a BQ stylist, you can get paid on somebody you personally recruit or somebody on your first line. You might not understand how those could not be the same, but I'll get there in a second. Okay, as a senior stylist is somebody with 2 bonus qualified legs, $2,000 in lifetime group volume, and $1,000 in group volume. The difference between lifetime and group. Lifetime is the total volume of you and your team since the day you started. That's a lifetime volume. Group volume is the total volume of your team for the current month. Okay, so that's group volume. Once you hit lifetime volume, it's done. You never have to hit it again. Right? So for senior stylists, once you hit $2,000 in lifetime volume, you'll never have to worry about that requirement again for senior stylists because you've already hit it. Okay, so that's lifetime volume. Okay, so as a senior stylist, okay, you are able to earn the commissions on your own personal volume, but you're also able to earn 3% on the people you personally recruit. Awesome. You also earn 3% on the people on your first line, just like a BQ stylist, but you get the bonus of getting 3% on the people on your second line, okay? So your first line and your second line, you get paid 3% on, okay? Second line, when I say line, I'm talking about levels down your tree. If you look in back office at the graphical tree view, it looks like a tree. So you're at the top of the tree. Your first line is the people that are directly below you, and the second line are the people that are directly below those people. You can literally open up your graphical tree and count. You're 0. The next line is level 1. That's your line 1, okay? So as a senior stylist, you get paid on 3% on line 1 and line 2. Plus you get 3% on your personal recruits, okay? As a senior stylist, the only way somebody's on your second line is if they're placed there by someone else, or if one of your personal enrollees enrolls them, then they would be on your second line. So as a senior stylist, you will not be getting 6% on anybody on your second line, okay? So just to help clarify that. If they're on your second line, as a senior stylist, you're getting 3% on them, okay? So that's awesome. I hope this is all making sense for you guys, all right? Now, moving on. Until I hit executive director, team leader promotion was the most exciting one for me. I believe this is a game changer. I think this is the one that anybody that wants to grow in this business needs to strive for. Team leader is a game changer. It is a game changer in your paycheck. It is a game changer in the way you can grow. And here's why. Once you hit team leader, let me tell you what the qualifications are. You have to be bonus qualified, okay? You need 3 bonus qualified legs. One of those needs to be a senior stylist leg. So you need 3 bonus qualified legs. One of them needs to be a senior stylist. So 1 senior stylist and 2 bonus qualified legs in order to, so that means when I say legs, those are individual people on your first line. Okay. We'll just call it that. So you need 3 legs. One of them needs to be a senior stylist. We just went over the requirements for senior stylist, so you'll know what that is. You have to have 5,000 in lifetime group volume and 2,500 in capped group volume for team leader. Now, that's a new word. I have not said capped volume before today, before this moment, because capped volume does not matter for stylist, for BQ stylist, for senior stylist. Capped volume means nothing to you. Don't worry your pretty little head about it yet, if you're at that level. Capped volume comes into play when you are a team leader. And then it is important. Capped volume simply means that you cannot get more than 50% of your minimum required volume, group volume for that month, from one leg. Okay. So that means you can't have 1 superstar leg and then 2 legs that are like barely working. Okay. That you can't do that. You got to be balanced. That's the idea. So I'm not going to go into capped volume on this video. I literally think that could be its own video because it can get a little confusing. It's not hard once you understand it, but basically it's just saying that more than 50% of your total required volume cannot come from 1 leg. Okay. So divide the required volume by 2 to see how much can come from that leg. Once you've surpassed the minimum, that strong leg can sell as much, doesn't even matter. Once you've surpassed the cap, nothing else matters. Okay. So I'm going to stop, but if you have questions about that, feel free to reach out to your upline. She can explain it to you. Okay. So going back, team leader, 3 qualified legs, one of which is a senior stylist, $5,000 lifetime volume. Remember, you only have to hit that once. Once you hit it, it's done forever. And then 2,500 capped volume is the requirement for team leader. Okay. Once you're a team leader, here's why I say this is a game changer, y'all. It is a game changer. You can double your paycheck when you hit team leader. If you and your team are all working in this business full circle, your paycheck will double. Okay. Here's why. As team leader, you get paid on everything you got paid on for senior stylist, right? So you get 3% on your E1s. Those are your personal recruits. You get 3% on your level 1 and your level 2. Okay. So that's great. You are already getting that. You also get 3% now on your 3rd line. So count them down. 1st line, 2nd line, 3rd line. So 3 lines you get paid on now. But here's what makes me very excited. This is when your own personal recruiting efforts are not the only thing that really grow your paycheck. Now your team recruiting grows your paycheck. Here's why. As a team leader, you do not only get paid on your E1s, which are the people you personally get. You get the 3% on people you personally recruit. As a team leader, you also get 3% on your E2s. I didn't understand how big this was till I got there, but I want y'all to understand it ahead of time because it's big. So remember, E1 is somebody you personally recruit. And E2 is someone that is recruited by somebody you recruited. So it sounds like a lot of words, but my E1 is somebody I personally recruited. They signed up on my link. And E2 is somebody who signed up on the link of somebody that signed up under me personally. Okay. So I'll give you guys an example, just some random names. I'm just random names. Okay. Tiffany recruited Amanda. Amanda recruited Tori. Those are 3 people. Tiffany, that's me, recruited Amanda. That's my E1. Recruited Tori. That's my E2. You see that? So here's Tiffany. Here's Amanda, who I recruited. Then she recruited somebody. That's my E2. So I now get paid an extra 3% on this E2 that you do not get as a BQ stylist or a senior stylist. Okay. So that basically means you have the ability to potentially be getting paid 6% on your entire team now. Before, that was not an option for you because you didn't get paid on your E2s. Okay. So hope that makes sense to you guys. But it is a game changer because you now can get paid 6% on everybody that you recruit and everybody that your personal recruits recruit. That's big. That's really big. It means if you are working your business and you are recruiting a lot of people or just recruiting consistently, and then those people start recruiting consistently, you're getting paid 6% on the majority of your team. Awesome. 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 It makes a huge difference when you get way higher up in the ranks. It's the reason that, what's her name? I just forgot her name. Katie Harbison, the top paid person in our company. The reason she's the top paid person in our company is because she recruited a large percentage of her team early on. And it makes a big difference. Same thing with Kelly. Kelly's not the top paid, but she's paid very well because she recruited a lot of her team herself. Now, another big perk that comes with team leader is placement. If you're new, you might not know what placement is, and that's totally okay because it doesn't have much impact on you when you're new. Doesn't impact you a whole lot until you become a team leader. Then it impacts you big time. Here's why. As a team leader, the company gives us the ability to place new recruits. When you personally enroll somebody, you can make a choice to place them on someone else's team. Kelly, our upline, would encourage all of us, and I'm going to encourage you the same way. You are going to place to help build to a certain rank. Okay, so I can place new stylist under someone. It is mutually beneficial. It helps me because it helps people on my downline to rank advance, which long term helps me to rank advance. It also helps the new stylist because she now doesn't just have me invested in her succeeding, but she also has whoever I placed her with as a second mentor, a second coach, a second accountability partner to help her succeed. And that person gets paid for that. So our whole team is helpful and loving and encouraging and motivating, and we all do that basically for free. We're willing to help people. I help plenty of people in other teams and on our team who are way down our ranks, and there's not a direct financial benefit, but we want to help each other, right? But there's a financial benefit to helping somebody that is placed on your team, and that's why the company does it, okay? So as a team leader, you are able to place. Why is this a game changer? It means that you can personally recruit the people that you need in key locations in your team and place them where you need them so that you can rank advance, so that you can help your downline rank advance and hit their goals. It is so fun and so amazing to be able to play such a critical and instrumental role in somebody else hitting a goal that they have. It feels so good. Okay, it feels so good to be able to recruit somebody and know that you're placing them with somebody who's going to be an amazing mentor and power partner for them. And by you placing that new stylist with this person who's running towards a goal, you're also helping that person meet the goal. Oh my gosh, I can't even explain to you guys until you experience it. It's amazing. It's really fun and it's really awesome. And it's one of my favorite parts of this business. I love it. I love helping you guys meet your goals. It makes me so happy. I wish I was Kelly and I recruited like 19 people a month so that I could place under like everybody every month. I'm not Kelly, and I recruit 2 or 3 people on average, about 2 people a month. So I don't have that many to place, but it makes a big difference when you are trying to rank advance, when you're trying to help your team rank advance, if you have that ability to place. It's huge. So that comes with team leader. So that's why I say team leader is a game changer. It's a game changer in your paycheck because you start getting paid on your E2s, which means you're able to get paid the full 6% on more of your team. It also means when you recruit people, you can place them so you can start helping people. Maybe you have somebody on your team who's a stellar seller. That's funny. But they're not super strong at recruiting and team building, but you can see the leadership ability in them. You can place on their team and help them grow. So placement strategy, whole nother training, so we're not going to talk about that, but I hope that makes sense to you guys. So that's team leader. You are significantly increasing your paycheck once you get to that level, simply because you're getting paid on your E2s. That's big. But you also get paid on your level 3s, and you get that ability to place. Okay, so once you hit director, you have to have 4 qualified legs. 2 of those need to be senior stylist, and 1 needs to be a team leader. So you need 1 team leader, 2 senior stylists and a BQ leg to be a director, $20,000 in lifetime group volume, $7,500 capped volume. You still get that retail commission of 25 to 35% based on your personal sales. Has nothing to do with your team. Must be bonus qualified to qualify as a director, of course. As a director, you will get paid on your E1s and your E2s, that 3% on each of those. You also get paid as a director all the way down through your 4th line. So you get paid on your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th line now. Once you hit senior director, you get another little perk, which is really fun. So, senior director requirements, 5 bonus qualified legs, including 1 director, 2 team leaders, and 3 BQ legs. Those are the requirements for senior director. 50,000 lifetime group volume. Remember, that's the one you just have to hit one time. 25,000 capped volume monthly. And then, of course, you get your retail commissions, 25 to 35% on your personal sales. You get paid 3% on your E1s and your E2s. You get paid on your 1st through your 4th lines. None of that's different from director, but here's the different part. Now, as a senior director, you get paid 1.5% on your team from your 5th line down. So, the bigger your team gets, the more that means to you. 1.5% doesn't sound like much, and you will like kind of sneer at it in the beginning, but then when your team starts selling like $100,000 in a month, 1.5% is a lot. 1.5% is a nice chunk of change added to your paycheck. So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to go into the executive phase because just nobody's there yet, really, and it's another training. But once you get to executive phase, you can qualify for more bonuses. You get to qualify for a team volume bonus, which is amazing. You get to qualify for a car bonus. The first level is $500 car bonus. I got that for the first time last month. Really cool. And then as you work your way up, the car bonus gets bigger. So it's a lot of fun. It's really, really fun. But our compensation plan, y'all, is amazing. It's not hard. When you look at it on paper, it does look kind of complex and complicated. I did not even touch on jump starts. I think most of you guys probably have a pretty good understanding of them, but if you want to have a better understanding, let me know. I can do a training just on that. I hope this helps. If you guys have specific questions, feel free to ask those to me. I'm happy to help. I really want you guys to know and understand how you get paid. And then the only other little thing that I'm going to share with you guys is you can see your commission in back office after it's paid to you, but also before. You can see a projected amount that you're going to be paid for the month. And I think that is important as well to be able to see that and understand and kind of know what to expect. And it breaks it down. It tells you where that money's coming from. It tells you if you're getting that. It tells you how much you're getting paid off of your E1s, how much you're getting paid off of your E2s, how much you're getting paid for each level. And I think it's really, I'm a numbers person. I like numbers. So I think that's really fun to look at. But mistakes can happen. So look at those numbers every once in a while. And if they're not what they should be, raise your hand, ask a question, so that we can make sure you are getting paid what you need to get paid. But, it's over on the far left side in virtual office. I think it's commissions, the commissions tab. And then, there's like a little drop down. So it defaults to like what you're getting paid for the week, your 25% for the week. But if you click the drop down, but when you click the drop down, you can choose like the month. It'll say October commissions, and then it's projecting what you're going to be paid based on the current rank that you've already qualified for and what your current team has sold and you have sold. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. Please let me know if you have questions, and I will talk to you guys soon.